Hello, Potato, and welcome to another week of Weekend Magic. We've got ourselves some magic in the mail this week, and some of it's actually from Disney, but none of it's actually from Shop Disney. So just 4 things, though. We're going to try to keep it quick. I'm going to try to make these shorter than they used to be, and if that means things back up here, well, that means I'm just buying too much stuff, doesn't it? So first, let's start with the things that I hadn't actually intended to have in this video, because I hadn't bought them until last night. See, we happened to go over to the mall, because I wanted to look for a particular Lego set, which of course Lego Store did not have. But while we were there was no line outside the Disney Store, so we thought, hey, let's go inside and take a look. And it's kind of a good thing that we did. Not good in that I ended up spending money, but good in that I had totally forgotten that today is the release of the Up Key. So guess where we'll be going shortly after I release this video. Yep, gotta go pick up the Up Key. And it's nice that they'll have it in store, and it's like on a weekend, so I'm not at work. So I can just go in and buy it and not pay for the shipping. Because I believe it's a buy key. I don't believe it's a giveaway with purchase key. Shop Disney's not super clear on it, and to be fair, we didn't think to ask the cast member. We'll find out when we get there, I guess, won't we? At least we can feel reasonably confident that there's not going to be a huge line and that they won't sell out. Because they still have a whole big display of like Black Widow keys and Toy Story and like the last 5 or 6 keys, including the Studios starter pack. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're not talking about keys today, or at least not as such. But we will talk about some pins. Let's start out with pins. These are what we bought at the Disney Store last night. And yes, we're going to take a closer look at them. Let's do that. So this month, Disney released a new batch of Flair items, which I kind of thought they'd abandoned the series since they hadn't released any since last January. But with it came some new pins. One we picked up, my wife picked this one out, is the 2021 pin. It was $14.99, single back, and it's actually a spinner pin. Unfortunately, I can't figure out how to open this package up without destroying the packaging, so we're just not going to open it up. But the characters do rotate around the pin, which is kind of cool. And you got Mickey and Minnie and Donald and Daisy and Goofy, kind of in their newer format, like those newer shorts on Disney Plus. But it's a cute little pin. It's colorful. It kind of matches the color appearance of the 2021 key. Yeah, it's a nice little pin, and it'll go in the collection. It'll probably stay on this card though. The card's a little warped, but they all were that way in the store. But hey, at least we didn't pay shipping. And our other pin, and this is kind of relevant to today's key release, is this one. It's an Up pin. It's the grape soda pin. I know it's not the first time they've released the grape soda, but I didn't buy it last time around. But this time I did. I know I remember seeing this last time I went to Disneyland, which was 2018? I think 2018. Maybe 2019. Anyways, it was they had a version of this then, just as a pin trading pin. And I didn't get it then, but this time I did. It's a gift pin this time. It comes on a kind of a postcard looking backing with the young versions of our ill-fated protagonists. And it's to and from, so you can give it to somebody else who hopefully I won't die on you in the future. But it says, you and me, we're in a club now. And this one was $12.99, so a little less expensive than our 2021 pin. And again, single back, shows it's a 2021 pin trading pin. So I'm sure even if it looks otherwise exactly like the one from 2018 or 2019, I think 2018, you'll still be able to tell, looking at the back of it, I'm sure, that it's not that pin. So that pin's probably worth more, but this one is, again, it's going to stay on the card. That's why I didn't open it, because I don't think I can open this without just utterly destroying the packaging. So I'm not going to. All right, that's our small things. Let's move on to the big things. Big thing number 1 is not a Disney item. It's actually a YouTube item. And if you watched the old quarantine logs from almost a year ago now, it actually relates to one of the things that I had shown off in one of the very first quarantine logs. And it's a Barry Lewis item. And this time it's a Barry Lewis cake stand. Now, yeah, I watched Barry Lewis's channel. It's a very interesting channel if you like to cook, or even if you don't. It's kind of interesting watching somebody who's not a particularly great chef kind of learn to cook as he goes. But But yeah, he's got merchandise now. And yeah, last time, I think it was like last March or April, I showed off, ooh, this is like destroying the box as I open it. I showed off the Barry Lewis Silpats that we'd ordered. We'd ordered them like right before the end of the world. And they'd come in like right at the end of the world. And we're watching his channel last week, and he talked about how there were still a few of these available on Amazon in the US and the UK, and that they weren't going to be making them again. And so we figured, well, why not? And these are actually kind of useful. We've been doing this for a long time for cakes. Let's pan down a little bit. We just did it with like a normal cake stand on a Lazy Susan. But yeah, it's a cake stand, but it's kind of a decorating cake stand because it spins. So you can put your cake on here and then rotate it around to decorate rather than having to move around the cake itself. And it's got a rubber thing on the bottom here so it doesn't slide around super easy. So when you turn it, it turns. Yeah, apparently he's not making any more. They're not ordering any more. This is not like he made them himself. And yeah, he said only a couple hundred left for the US and for the UK. So we ordered one. It's a thing that now we own. Much like the Silpats, it may not get a lot of use. But it's at least a useful item. It's a little warped, isn't it? It's not perfectly flat. Makes a nice little noise, though. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe you hate that noise. I could literally probably sit here and do this for the next 20 minutes, but I won't. Instead, let's go to the other big item. And our last and largest item this week is this. The D23 Fantastic Worlds box. So if you are a D23 Gold member, you'll know that every year when you renew, you get a premium, a gift, a giveaway item. And if you are a D23 member, you probably also know that this is last year's item. So see, what happened was when, 2019, when they advertised the 2019 pin set, they advertised it in the winter of 2018 or the end of 2018. And so we had joined, or my wife had joined D23 as a gold member on like December 30th, because they hadn't made it clear in the advertising that the promotional item they were showing off didn't start until January the 1st. So we signed up on like December 30th, 2018, and got 2018's promotional item. We didn't get the 2019 item until the beginning of 2020, and I did show it in a video last year. So this year, in 2021, we got 2020's promotional item. So if you find this all interesting, you can't get it anymore. They have a new thing now, which includes like a record, which actually looks pretty cool. But we'll have to wait till next January to get that. So I think the theme last year was like traveling, hence Fantastic Worlds. Ironic, since nobody could travel last year. But they didn't know that at the time, right? So what do we have in here? First of all, we have a giant map, which there is no way I will be able to capture on camera fully. But yep, it's a just kind of map of the various Disney worlds. I think we have like Babes in Toyland up there. We've got Olympus. We've got Bald Mountain over here next to Halloween Town. We got the Up House. It's a lot of detail on this. This would be, you need a big frame, but this would be kind of nice to frame. But yeah, it's got various worlds. We've got Agrabah. We've got the Triple R Ranch. The Patch of Heaven Farm. The Mystery Shack from Gravity Falls. That's awesome. There's a lot of detail on here. Looks kind of like California Adventure over here. The Disney Studios anyways. Maroon cartoons. Yeah, you could spend a lot of time looking at this for all the detail. But we're not going to do that here because this is meant to be a short video. What else do we have in here? We have a patch celebrating 65 years of Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. What if it's like a reproduction of some old Disney things? That's what the first year we got. The promotional item was all like reproduction things, like a sleeve from a record and a Disney Channel napkin. It was kind of weird stuff that would be interesting if you had held on to it for all the years since it originally had come out. A little weird as a promotional item. So So we have some postcards, looks like, from our Fantastic Worlds, which seem to have slid under the lip of the box and don't want to come out. Don't want to damage them. What do we got here? Slide that off, maybe, possibly. Come on. Don't want to damage these. Because, I mean, realistically, they're probably going to go right back in the box. I think the box from the pins are still just kind of in their box out there. So let's take a look at these. We've got Space Mountain. Baya? Not familiar with that one. Is that Coco? Is that from Coco? Does it say on the back? Tres Caballeros, okay. Got Cloud City. Treasure Island. X marks the spot for adventure. Planet X, I am Groot. Paris, where everybody wants to be a cat. And Pandora, Jewel of the Alpha Centauri star system. And they are actual postcards if for some reason you wanted to destroy them and send them to somebody. You could do that. I won't do that because I'm risking them enough just by taking the band off them to look at them. And I'm not going to waste time putting them back on right now because time is precious. What else do we have in here? We have a bunch of these. We have a Mickey bandana. Again, too big to get on camera properly, I think, but says adventure is out here. Now, not there, but out here. And then it's got Hiking Mickey, and there's 4 of these. You could use these as table napkins. I wonder why they give you 4. Did everybody get 4? I wonder if I got 4 because it's the end of the year and they just wanted to get rid of them. Why would you give you 4 bandanas? I'm not complaining. Definitely not complaining. You know, stuff is stuff. And then, of course, this would be the thing that's going to interest me the most, which is pins. Yes, you get a pin set. I don't think the first year we did came with a pin set. But again, we bought it because we wanted the next year's items, which was just a pin set. We got some nice stuff. We've got the Swiss Family Treehouse, which unfortunately the real one was converted into a Tarzan walkthrough. But you can still see hints of Swiss Family Robinson in it. We've got a pin for Tony's Restaurant from Lady and the Tramp. And of course, my good old friend Chernabog on Bald Mountain. That's cool. Always down for Chernabog. That looks like Valkyrie riding the Pegasus from Asgard over the Rainbow Bridge. Pizza Planet, always cool. Not really a place in the same sense as everywhere else on here. But, well, I guess it's similar in Swiss Family Treehouse. I guess it fits in totally because we have another restaurant on here. So we have 2 restaurants, a house, and then 3 actual locations. Bald Mountain, Asgard, and Hoth, with kind of a cute little cartoony ad on it. And they're all double-backed Mickey pins. That's nice. I mean, is this worth the $100 subscription price? Well, no, but you get 4 issues of the magazine, too, and the magazine's really kind of nice. I mean, it's certainly nice the way it's presented. But yeah, that's not bad. I really wonder why there's 4 of these. There's no, packing list to tell you what's supposed to be in here to see if, you're supposed to get 4 of them. But I want to say I saw somebody last year do a video on this box, and they only had 1. So I don't know. Maybe it was, again, a year-end clear-out thing. They just had a bunch of these still in the warehouse and, get rid of them. Is there anything in there? There's 2 little Mickey heads. No, they're just I guess, hidden Mickeys. Yeah, there's no other description or dialogue or text or anything on these. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave it for this week. We got some nice pins. We've got a cake stand. We've got some postcards. It's all good. Or at least it was all good for me. I hope it was good for you too. If it was, please give the video a like and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And give you a little preview of tomorrow. So while we're talking about pins, I also ordered some of these. Yep, 6 of them to be exact. Yes, I have been suckered again. I have bought some blind box Disney pins. And, yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about these right now because this is tomorrow's video. It's going to be opening these things. I expect the video will be short and disappointing. So come on back tomorrow for that if you want to see me waste like $70 here. The good news is that D23 actually had a promotional code. So my wife ordered these for me. And it was like 20% off. So instead of being the $12.99 they are normally, they were whatever 20% less of that is. So yeah, come on back tomorrow for those. But for today, that's it. We're done. We're good. We're all done for today. So I do thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.